Welcome back to the channel. Today we're breaking down 3 reasons people are relocating to Kansas City and the 3 reasons Kansas City might not be the right fit for you. Make sure you stick around to the end of this video to see if you're one of the few who may not be cut out for the Kansas City lifestyle. I'm Joe Nelson with the Nelson Home Group at Keller Williams, Google's highest rated real estate team in Kansas City. Let's go. Reason number 1 that brings people to Kansas City is the rapid increase in job opportunities. Kansas City has a diverse economy with industry sectors like healthcare, manufacturing, technology, and finance. Kansas City has a median household income of just over $65,000. In 2022, Kansas City was ranked in the top 10 of the hottest job markets in the U.S., and its labor market has continued to grow. The unemployment rate has decreased an estimated 50% since 2020 alone. Headquarters to nationwide businesses like Cerner Corporation, Hallmark, and H&R Block, Kansas City is often breaking ground for new initiatives that drive employment opportunities. It's a huge draw for those in education and health services especially, as those areas saw the largest gain in employment over the last year. The massive boom in Kansas City's economy directly plays into the second reason people relocate to Kansas City: affordability. We've covered before on other videos how housing prices in Kansas City can be anywhere from 20 to 35% lower than the same standard of living in other major metropolitan areas. But when you bring in other household bills and compare averages, Kansas City residents pay roughly $400 less every year than the entire national average. Other expenses tend to be on the lower side of the national average as well. Things like storage units, public transportation, fuel, healthcare, all tend to fall short of the national average, which leaves more money in your pocket for the things you really love. If you aren't sold yet, the third reason people are moving to Kansas City is that there's just a ton of stuff to do. While you might think of beaches and mountains as vacation destinations to cross off a bucket list, Kansas City has a wide variety of entertainment options for your day-to-day life. The layout of the city makes it quick and easy to drive wherever you need to be, usually within about 30 minutes of any attraction. There are a ton of family-friendly activities we've covered before. We'll link that video in the description so you can check it out as well. But there's also a huge nightlife, ranging from live music to stand-up comedy to a diverse bar scene. I'm actually standing at Kansas City Power and Light right now, which features a live music stage surrounded by bars. Country music fans will love the weekly concerts on Thursday nights. Thrill seekers will enjoy indoor skydiving at iFly in Overland Park, ziplining in Bonner Springs, or a full day of roller coasters and thrill rides at Worlds of Fun. There's a class or venue offered for just about every niche hobby you can imagine. And if your thing is traveling, the central location in the U.S. makes the brand new Kansas City International Airport a dream airport to travel from. So who shouldn't move to Kansas City? If you don't like to commute, this probably is not the city for you. With the addition of the ever-growing streetcar rail system, there's a decent public transportation in downtown Kansas City on the Missouri side. However, the city and its suburbs are fairly spread out. This is great if you value your space like a lot of people in the Midwest do, but you definitely won't be walking home from a night dining out on the plaza if you live in the Northland. And you may have to give yourself some extra travel time to get to work in the mornings. That said, you could head to any side of Kansas City, and the trip from one end to the other would likely only be about 30 minutes. It's a commute many enjoy to unwind from the workday. And based on those job market statistics, it certainly hasn't deterred many people. The second reason you may not want to relocate to KC is the drastic shifts in weather. Kansas City is in the middle of the country. That means we get the full effect of all 4 seasons. Summers are often hot and humid, while winter temps often fall below freezing. The joke around Kansas City is that if you aren't enjoying the weather, just give it 5 minutes, you'll be fine. Kansas City also falls in the nation's tornado alley, which is why so many homes here have finished basements. While massive damage from storms is rare, we prefer to be prepared. It's the same reason you'll see salt trucks treating the streets well before a snowflake even falls. Reason number 3 that Kansas City may not be for you is simply that it's landlocked. While there are beautiful parks, rivers, lakes, trees, whatever, everything in the city, you won't find beaches or mountains here. If you're big into surfing or rock climbing, there just won't be as many opportunities for that. The good thing is that because we're on the center of the map, flights and drives to either coast are fast and often cheap. This makes destination vacations much easier to plan and prep for. And there are still some really cool places to see just outside of Kansas City for those not looking for a long road trip. Like a weekend getaway at the Lake of the Ozarks, or even seeing Dolly Parton's Dixie Stampede in Branson. Now I want to hear from you. Would you consider a move to Kansas City? What would you bring in, or what would you keep away? Leave your answer in the comments below. Remember to click that like button and subscribe for more Kansas City area real estate and lifestyle content. And of course, if you're considering a move in Kansas City, let us be your real estate experts of choice. Our phone number and email are in the description below. See you next time.